Welcome back after a long, huge holidays. இன்னைக்கு நான் உங்ககிட்ட என்ன டாப்பிக்கோட வந்திருக்கேன் அப்படின்னா இட்ஸ் சம்திங் குவைட் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். ஸோ ஐம் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு ரீட் வித் த ஹெல்ப் ஆஃப் மை ரீடிங் யூ கேன் இம்ப்ரூவ் யோர் ரீடிங் ஸ்கில். சாரி மை வாய்ஸ் இஸ் ஆடிபிள் right now because I got some cold. So sorry for that. So let's get into the reading session. Okay. Northern Farah Satins. Medina was young and beautiful. She had a degree in literature and was very well read. She had become a journalist and was then promoted to assistant editor of the only daily newspaper in Somalia. However, she clashed with the editorial board and was fired, and the presidential decree forbade her from publishing her writings anywhere in Somalia. So, she decided to translate 20 world classics from 6 foreign languages, 4 of which she knew well and the other 2 quite well, into Somalia in order to read them to her 8-year-old daughter, Obax. One or two of them she adapted to Somalia. For example, the snow of the Icelandic sagas became sand. Medina was married to Samata, a weak man. However, when he had become Minister of Construction, things became difficult and they became more estranged. They lived in a house. His family had no money, with his very old-fashioned and domineering mother, Idil. Eventually, Medina packed her bags and the bags for Obax, and they moved out their house, owned by her brother, who was living abroad. We later learned the one of the reason for this is that Idol wanted to back circumstance. Though the reason given was that she wanted to write a book critical of the government, which would have been embarrassing for Samata. Yeah, the situation was naturally not happy. Obax missed her friends and her toys, and Medina refused to return even for a visit. Medina's best friend was Sagal. Sagal was a first-class swimmer who had won several competitions. If she won the next one, she would be able to go to Budapest for an international competition. While there, she planned to defect. If she did not win, she would rebel and be imprisoned. Sagal has had a brief fling with a man called Wentworth George, a black Caribbean, and is worried that she might be pregnant. Sagal lives with her mother, Abla, and the two have not always had an easy relationship, not least because of her mother's relationship with Billy, whom we will meet in the later books by Farah. Meanwhile, things are not going well back Chase Samata. His mother has brought in a cousin, nominally to help as a maid, but also as she quietly clearly states to be a wife for Samata. Eventually, he throws both of the women out and starts an affair with Atta, a very anti-white African American woman. He plans, as he says, to detribalize, such that have nothing to do with member of this clan. Medina's brother Nasser has also returned from abroad to help out, though he seems to have some sort of business in selling underground tapes with the actress who has fallen on hard times. Anyone who has read other books of Farah will see a familiar tale here. We have a brave person, often a woman, who wants to stand up to the oppressive regime, the tribal system, and the old-fashioned Islamic law, which, amongst other things, is very oppressive to women. We get some fairly horrific accounts of the nasty things that happen to people, both the generally innocent as well as those opposing in any way the three focus mentioned in the previous sentence. People are arrested often for no reason and disappear. People are tortured. Women are oppressed, including female genital mutilation and rape. Justice is arbitrary and very, very slow. In short, life in Somalia is not pleasant. While in this book, there is something of a plot, Sagal swimming and the Medina Samat relationship. It is not as lively as in some of his other books. Indeed, at times, it just seems to drift as we suddenly get a new character, Atta and Sandra, the Italian journalists, for example, who are suddenly parachuted in, having been very peripheral up to that point. Something of a bitty novel, but there is no doubting Farah's competed opposition to the three main forces dragging Somalia down. ஸோ யா guys, that's all for today. I hope எல்லோரும் வந்து கவனமாக என்னோடய உச்சரிப்புகளை கவனிச்சிருப்பீங்க. ஸோ மெனி ஆஃப் யூ guys உங்களோட ஒகாபுலரியும் உங்களோட ப்ரனன்சியேஷனும் டெவலப் பண்ணிட்டுக்கணும்னு நினச்சிருப்பீங்க. ஐ ஹோப் திஸ் வீடியோ இஸ் வெரி 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 ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல் டு யூ ஆல் காய்ஸ். இதே மாதிரி ஏதாவது கண்டென்ட் நமக்கு கிடைக்கிற ஒரு பேசேஜோ போமோ எது நமக்கு கை கிடைச்சாலும் லெட் அஸ் என்ஜாய் பை த ரீடிங் செஷன். தேங்க் யூ for your quiet complete listening.